You've actually played K-State before, so what do you remember from those matchups? I don't think you played the year you went to Manhattan.
No, sir.
What do you remember about playing that style of offense?
They were fast. Quarterback's able to move. Running back, he's a good athlete, able to hit the holes very fast. We just got to be disciplined. And if we're disciplined, then we can go out there with a win. But if we're not disciplined, then it's going to be a tough game.
What works so well stopping the run on Thursday?
We were just playing physical. We were able to get our hands on the linemen. It was LA Tech. It was our first game. So we just had to be physical, and that's what we did last year. The record wasn't what we wanted to have it at for a rushing yard, so that was everything that we talked about. So that was the first thing we tried to stop. And I feel like 22 rushes on 8 yards is pretty good.
How's that changed this week with Deuce Vaughn in the backfield?
Ain't no change, really. Our mental's the same. It's just us being physical up the front and trying to win the trenches.
Have you seen like the transfers and I guess the experienced guys mixed together well on the defensive line?
Yeah, we've been mixing well, very well. I feel like it really helped in the spring and the fall when everybody really started getting here, and then we all started getting acquainted to each other. And then now it's the game. Everybody's going to be together. We all one team, so that's just how it goes.
Jayden, we saw a lot of guys rotate up front last week against LA Tech. Kind of what is that like? Are you guys just more fresh at the end of the game, being able to go 2 to 3 deep, on the defensive line?
Yeah, when you're able to have a rotation so deep, we're able to be fresh. You want to have your plays, so if you know you have 10 plays, then you know you're gonna go undeniable effort every play. So with that rotation, everybody's out fresh. O-line, normal O-lines, they don't rotate. So we're up fresh. You see a new guy every 3 series. It's a whole new style of game. We're all different on the D-line.
Both coaches today have talked about how they think kind of O-line is like the best thing about part of the offense. And said Deuce Vaughn is only as good as his offensive line. What are some things about that offensive line that you guys have been really thinking about?
Well, their offensive line is very veteran. There are a lot of old guys. They play very disciplined, well together. They move right. They all move right with the same step, same time. So that's just the stuff that we're going to look at. It's all film. It's all still going to be a game. We just have to out physical. That's the whole basis of the game. Whoever wins the trenches is going to win the game.
How do you go about disrupting sort of that discipline beyond physicality, I suppose?
That's a good question. I don't know, to be honest. I feel like, as in a discipline standpoint, staying in our gaps, making sure Deuce can't just fake in one gap, go ahead and hit another gap like he's been doing to everybody else during the seasons. So what we're trying to do, everybody stay in their gap, stay in their alignment, execution, and effort, and that's it.
Didn't you mention how last year you struggled before you got here, but you kind of said it as if that's still motivation for you even though you weren't here. How'd you kind of take that on? That's an interesting way to look at it.
Well, I just took it on as I'm here now. I'm a Mizzou Tiger, and that's just how it is. So whatever that happened last year, we watch the film and we see we're all building on to how we can make this defense the best defense that Mizzou has had. So whatever problems that we had last year, even the transfers take that and we put that on our shoulders and in the back of our minds. So we have some extra motivation to go out into that game.
You said you watched the film from last year. Can you compare what you saw in film from this week to what you saw in film like last year? What were some of the biggest differences between this team and that team?
I wasn't a part of that team, so I don't really know the differences. Really, I could just say I know this year we're doing a lot of good things and we're on the right track.